तो देखिए, अगर हम बड़े सेंट्रल फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस की बात करें जैसे LIC और SBI, इन्होंने भी इन्वेस्ट किया था अडानी स्टॉक्स में। और जब ये रिपोर्ट बाहर आ गई थी तो जितने भी इन्वेस्टर्स हैं उनके एक्सपोजर जो है इस अडानी ग्रुप को लेकर उस पर अब सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं। क्योंकि LIC के इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात करें तो उनका जो इन्वेस्टमेंट रहा है अडानी ग्रुप में वो 1% से भी कम रहा है, प्रिसाइसली 0.97%। एंड अगर हम वहीं LIC की बात करें तो उनका इन्वेस्टमेंट अडानी ग्रुप में 30,127 करोड़ तक रहा है, which is about 2.1 lakh crores from public banks have gone into Adani's firm. Now public banks have been asked by RBI to calculate their exposure, क्योंकि अगर वैसे ही हम RBI की बात करें तो उन्होंने SBI और LIC से बोला है कि आपका जितना भी निवेश हुआ है अडानी ग्रुप में अभी तक उसको लेकर आप एक रिपोर्ट सबमिट कीजिए। 3.4% of Adani's Enterprises is held by Indian mutual funds as well, and even 3.6% of Adani Green Energy is held by Indian mutual funds. Now here, why the LIC, SBI and even the finance secretaries have rushed in to assure investors that exposure to the Adani Group is limited and that there are adequate safeguards.
Our exposure is to the assets, physical assets, and they are having adequate cash generation, and we have not experienced in the past any kind of a default from this entity, and we don't expect that we will have any challenge because the assets are having very robust cash flows.
I think the exposure to any one company is so small that to connect the fortunes of any one company with those of either LIC or nationalized banks is, I think, not very justified or rational.
Its ability to repay a loan depends on the profits, on the cash flows, which the banks believe are sufficient. The valuations is what the markets are looking at. It's not the cash flows, and the cash flows are looked after by the banks.
तो देखिए, अगर अडानी ग्रुप की बात करें, उनकी तरफ से ये आश्वासन आया है कि उनके पास इनफ एसेट्स हैं और उनका कैश फ्लो भी एकदम ठीक है इस समय पर, और ये ऐसा आश्वासन उनकी तरफ से आया है। क्योंकि अगर हम पहले डेट की बात करें तो इट स्टैंड्स एट ₹35,000 करोड़। ऑन द अदर हैंड, व्हेन इट कम्स टू द एसेट्स, इट स्टैंड्स एट $75.1 billion, which is a current net worth at the end of 1st February as per Forbes this year. Now ₹1 lakh crores of assets are there in the power sector, and when it comes to Adani Ports, it is generating enough cash to service loans. On the other hand, already one bid to redevelop Dharavi slum, and on the other hand, only 30% debt of Adani Group is with public banks. This is as per the reports what we're learning in. On the other hand, $7 billion was offered by JSW for Ambuja Cement. So these figures have been quoted by the Adani Group as well, wherein they have said that all the investors, as of now, they do not have to worry about their money. And even when it comes to the public money, as is being alleged that it is in danger, the group says that they have enough cash flows. Their balance sheets are also at the right term and position and numbers, of course. But when it comes to the political uproar, the opposition has already raised an alarm, wherein the centre has tried to play down the risk, is what has been said by the opposition.